Welcome, young otakus. If you're here, it's because, like me, you're fans of Fate/Grand Order and are always looking to learn more about the characters and the game story. And today, we're going to talk about the legendary Scáthach. But before we dive into the details about this amazing warrior, I need to know, who here has played with Scáthach in Fate/Grand Order? And who hasn't had the chance to experience this epic character yet? Leave your answers in the comments. Now, let's get to the point. Scáthach is an iconic character in Fate/Grand Order, but she also has a fascinating history in Celtic mythology. She is considered one of the greatest warriors of ancient Ireland and is known for her combat skills and mastery of the spear. But don't be fooled, Scáthach is not just a brute warrior. She is also a great strategist, capable of quickly thinking in risky situations and finding the best way to defeat her enemies. And that's exactly why Scáthach is so popular in Fate/Grand Order. Her story and abilities make her an incredible and inspiring character, capable of facing the most powerful enemies with courage and determination. But of course, Scáthach is not perfect. She also has her flaws and weaknesses, which makes her even more human and realistic. And that's exactly what makes players identify with her and become even bigger fans of this incredible character. So, who here has identified with Scáthach? Who has imagined facing the most powerful enemies alongside this legendary warrior? Leave your answers in the comments and let's continue this epic conversation about Scáthach in Fate/Grand Order. Chapter 1: The History of the Legendary Scáthach. Now that we've talked a little bit about Scáthach, it's time to dive into her epic history. Scáthach is a legendary figure from Celtic mythology, and her story begins in ancient Ireland. She was a great warrior, capable of defeating any enemy with her magical spear, Gíbalg. And, in addition, she was also a great combat master, training warriors and heroines in her fighting school. But don't be fooled, Scáthach was not an arrogant warrior. On the contrary, she had a kind heart and was always willing to help those in need. And that's how she met Cuchulainn, another great hero from Celtic mythology. Cuchulainn was a young warrior in search of training, and Scáthach accepted to train him in her school. And that's how the two became friends and battle companions. Together, Scáthach and Cuchulainn faced many challenges and defeated many powerful enemies. And their friendship and loyalty to each other only grew over time. But, of course, as in every great story, there was also a villain. And this villain was Aoife, a rival warrior of Scáthach who wished to defeat her and take her place as the greatest warrior of Ireland. Scáthach and Aoife faced each other in an epic battle, and in the end, Scáthach emerged victorious. But in a gesture of kindness, she spared Aoife's life and took her to her fighting school, where she trained her to become a great warrior. And that's how the story of the legendary Scáthach became one of the most epic in Celtic mythology. And in Fate/Grand Order, players have the opportunity to live this story and fight alongside this legendary warrior in epic battles against the most powerful enemies. So, who here has been moved by the story of Scáthach? Who here has felt the urge to fight alongside this great warrior? Leave your answers in the comments and let's continue this epic conversation about Scáthach in Fate/Grand Order. Chapter 2: Scáthach's Abilities. Now that we know a little more about Scáthach's epic story, let's talk about her abilities. And believe me, this legendary warrior doesn't disappoint in any aspect. In Fate/Grand Order, Scáthach is a high-class lancer, which means she is a master of spear usage and has incredible close combat skills. And her abilities are not limited only to physical combat, she is also capable of using magic to defeat her enemies. One of her most powerful abilities is Wisdom of Dun Scath, which allows her to increase her speed and attack for a limited period of time. And if you think that's already incredible enough, know that she can also increase the damage she causes against male enemies. In other words, she's a true feminist warrior. Another incredible ability of Scáthach is the Primordial Rune, which allows her to create a magical barrier capable of protecting her from enemy attacks. And if that wasn't enough, she can also use this ability to increase her own attack and speed. But perhaps Scáthach's most iconic ability is her magical spear, Gíbalg. This legendary weapon can pierce any defense and cause fatal wounds to her enemies. And in Fate/Grand Order, she can even launch a powerful attack called Gíbalg Alternative, which can cause massive damage to a single enemy. With all these incredible abilities, it's no wonder that Scáthach is one of the most popular lancers in Fate/Grand Order. And if you want a chance to fight alongside this legendary warrior, don't waste any more time and start playing right now. So, who here has tested Scáthach's abilities in Fate/Grand Order? Who here has been impressed by the power of this legendary warrior? Leave your answers in the comments and let's continue this conversation about Scáthach's epic abilities. Chapter 3: Scáthach's Power in Fate/Grand Order. Now that we've talked about Scáthach's story and abilities, let's talk about how she's represented in Fate/Grand Order, and rest assured, this legendary warrior is as powerful as ever. In Fate/Grand Order, Scáthach is one of the most popular and powerful servants in the game. And that's no coincidence, she has incredible abilities that can devastate any enemy that dares to face her. One of the most impressive things about Scáthach in Fate/Grand Order is her NP, or Noble Phantasm. If you're not familiar with the term, the NP is a special ability that each servant has and that can be used to cause massive damage to enemies. Scáthach's NP is called Gate of Sky, and it is an absolutely devastating ability. She can summon the legendary magical spear Gibalg and use it to cause massive damage to all enemies. And if you think that's impressive enough, know that she can also cause additional damage to enemies who are suffering from certain conditions, such as stun or charm. But Scáthach's power is not limited only to her NP, she also has a series of other powerful abilities that can help her win battles. She can increase her own speed and attack, decrease the speed and attack of enemies, and even heal herself with a special attack. And if you're looking for a servant who can defeat even the toughest enemies, look no further than Scáthach. She is a legendary warrior for a reason, and her combat skills are simply legendary. So, if you're a Fate/Grand Order player, be sure to include Scáthach in your team. And if you're not playing yet, what are you waiting for? Come experience the power of the legendary Scáthach and discover why she is one of the most popular and powerful servants in the game. So, who out there has already tested the power of Scáthach in Fate/Grand Order? Do you agree that she is one of the most powerful servants in the game? Leave your answers in the comments and let's continue this conversation about the epic power of Scáthach. Chapter 4, The Legacy of Scáthach. We have reached the final chapter, but certainly not the least important, the legacy of Scáthach. After all, as a legendary warrior, she left a lasting impact on history and culture. Scáthach is a legendary figure from Celtic mythology, and her legacy has been preserved in various forms throughout the centuries. Her influence is felt in various areas, from art and literature to modern popular culture. In art, Scáthach has been represented in various paintings, drawings, and sculptures, often portrayed as a powerful and elegant warrior with her legendary spear. And in literature, she has been mentioned in various works, such as the epic poem The Táin, an ancient Irish story that tells the story of a war between two tribes. In addition, Scáthach has also influenced modern popular culture in various ways. For example, in Fate/Grand Order, she is a popular character who appears in many games and media, and is loved by fans for her combat ability and strong personality. And if you've heard of a certain TV series called Outlander, you know that Scáthach also played an important role in that story. She is mentioned as one of the ancestors of the main character, Jamie Fraser, and her legendary spear is a central piece of the plot. So, as you can see, Scáthach's legacy is enduring and diverse. Her influence can be felt in various areas, and her story continues to inspire and delight people to this day. But of course, the best way to experience Scáthach's legacy is by playing Fate/Grand Order and testing her combat skills for yourself. So, if you haven't experienced the power of this legendary warrior yet, what are you waiting for? Let's go and explore the epic legacy of Scáthach. So, guys, what is your favorite way to experience the legacy of Scáthach? Have you read about her in books or seen artistic representations of her? Or maybe you're a fan of her in Fate/Grand Order. Leave your answers in the comments and let's continue this conversation about the amazing legacy of this legendary warrior. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more epic content like this. Conclusion. And we've come to the end of this epic journey through the history and skills of Scáthach in Fate/Grand Order. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this legendary warrior and all she has to offer. From her mysterious origin story to her unbeatable combat skills, Scáthach is a fascinating character who inspires many fans around the world. She is a perfect example of how mythology and culture can have a lasting impact on our society. Furthermore, I also hope you've had fun reading this article. I've tried to make it informative and enjoyable at the same time, so I hope it's been a pleasant read for you. But now it's time for our CTA, Call to Action. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more epic content like this. There you'll find reviews, lists, tutorials, and much more about your favorite games and anime. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. Share this video with your friends and family so they can learn more about Scáthach and the world of Fate/Grand Order too. And with that, I bid you farewell. Until next time, folks.
If you liked the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll stay here until next time.